Hello everyone, this is Yamin, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can make card using only HTML and CSS. So this is the card we are going to create in this tutorial. So here you can see you have image, you have a title, description and a button over here, and if we take our cursor on the image it will look like this. Okay, so I'm going to show you everything step by step from the very beginning, and I will also explain every single line of code. So let's get started. Let's go back to our code editor, and here you can see we have simple index.html over here, and here you can see we have 3 images over here. So first of all, inside this body we are going to mention a tag called section, and for this section let's mention a class name. The class name will be card_container, and for this section let's mention a div here. Inside this div, basically we'll have all our image, title, description and the button. So let's mention a class here, and the class name will be card. Then inside this div class card, we're going to mention an image tag. So here we're going to give the image source, and here you can see t-shirt on.jpg. So we'll say here t-shirt on.jpg. So right now if we save this, then if we just refresh here you can see we have the t-shirt image over here. So let's go and add our title, description and the button. So for those 3 we're going to mention another div. So inside this div we're going to say here class, it will be card_content. So let's write over here h3 tag. Let's just say here t-shirt. Then let's mention a p tag, and inside this p tag we'll just keep some random text, and after that we'll have a anchor tag. This anchor tag name will be read more. So if we save it now, then if we now just refresh here, there you can see we have the image, the title, description and the read more option. So right now we need to add few more images so that we can create our card. So for it, let's go back, and here you can see inside the section class card container we have this div class card. So we are going to copy this div class card. So Ctrl C, and we'll paste it 2 times, 1 and 2. So after t-shirt on, we have t-shirt 2.jpg and t-shirt 3.jpg. So after t-shirt on, this one will be t-shirt 2, and this one will be t-shirt 3. Save it again, then refresh here, and there you can see we have 3 images over here with title, description and the read more option. So first of all, let's go and have all of those in the center. So let's go back to our code, and here you can see for this section the class name is card_container. So for this section class card_container we're going to write some style, and we'll write the style inside the head section. So here inside the head section let's just mention the style tag. Then inside this style we'll give a dot for the class, and the class name is card_container. So we say here dot card_container, then to second bracket. So first we say here display, it will be flex, and after that we say flex or, it will be or. Then justify content, it will be center. So these 3 lines will make our this section, every images and everything in the center. So if we now save, then refresh here, there you can see everything is in the center. So after that let's go and resize the image. So for it, here you can see inside the div class card we have the image tag. So how to do is that inside this style we'll say here dot card img, we'll mention the image tag card, then we'll give to second bracket, and we'll say here first width will be 100% for now, and height will be, let's say, 320 px. Save it here, then refresh. So right now here you can see the image width is 100%, but the image height is 320 px. So right now let's then make it look like a card, and let's also show them side by side. So for it, let's go back, and here you can see we have the class called div class card, which ended over here. So for this div class card, we're going to write some CSS. So here we're going to give dot, and we're going to mention the class name, which is card. Then we'll give to second bracket. So first of all, inside this card, we're going to mention the width. It will be 400 px. So right now, if we save this, then if we now refresh here, and there you go, the width is now 400 px and height is 320 px, and image is showing side by side. And right now what we'll do is that we'll just add some margin over here. Let's just create some gap among those. So we are just going to say here margin, it will be 20 px. Let me show you, refresh, and there you go. So right now let's go and add a background shadow for this card. So let's go back, and here inside this card we are going to say here box shadow. It will be minus 4 px, then minus 3 px. Then we are going to say 20 on px and 45 px. After that, we'll mention the color, and let's say the color will be hash tv db db, which will give us a grayish color. So if we now save, then refresh here, and there you can see it now looks like a card. So right now let's go and fix the design for those title, description, and the button. So let's go back, and here you can see we have a class over here, card underscore content, and inside them we have ht tag, p tag, and the anchor tag. So here we're going to say dot card underscore content, then to second bracket we'll first add the padding. Let's say padding will be 25 px. Save it here, then refresh, and there you can see. So let's have everything in the center. So the title, description, and the button will be in the center. So for it, we're going to say text align, it will be center. Save it again, then refresh, and there you go. So here you can see it is a square. Let's make this round over here. So for it, what we'll do is that you can see card image. So here we're going to say border radius, it will be 10 px. Save here, and there you can see it is now kind of round. So let's also make our box round over here and here as well. Here only image is round. So let's go back. Here let me just copy this border radius 10 px. And here you can see the class card. So for this class card, we're going to mention the border radius over here, which will be 10 px. So if we now refresh, there you can see it become rounder. So let's do one thing, that is when we hover our cursor on the image, the background color or the box shadow will change. So let's go back. Then here we're going to mention this class called card. Here we'll say card, clone will say here hover. So if someone hover the cursor on the card, we are going to change the box shadow. So let me just copy this, then paste it here, and the color will be, let's say, or we can say light sky blue, let's say. So right now if we set this, and if we go back to our browser, then if we now refresh here, and we can see the shadow about here, but it is not showing in this side. So let's go back, and for this card, here you can see margin is 20 px. Let's just make it 40 px. Save it, then refresh here, and there you can see we're able to see the shadow properly. So after this, let's go and change the button design. So for it, let's go back, and here you can see the anchor tag is inside the card underscore content class. So here inside the style we'll say dot card underscore content, then we'll mention the anchor tag, then we'll give to second bracket, let's say background color, it will be sky blue. After that we'll say font size 15 px, let's say padding, it will be 10 px, font weight bolder, save it, then refresh here. There you can see, let's just make it rounder. So for it, we are going to set border radius 10 px. Refresh, and there you go. And let's also say one more thing, that is text decoration, it will be none. Refresh again, and there you go. So you can add more design for this if you want, but I think this is alright. I hope you learn how to make card using HTML and CSS, and this will be responsive as well. Let me just show you. If you just click inspect, and if we make it smaller, there you can see this is super responsive. So this is all for this tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and if you want to suggest me anything, just let me know in the comment section, and I hope to see you in the future tutorials.